Hi Cancer, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of May 20th through the 26th. This is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising signs. So Cancer, for this reading, I am using the Fenestra Tarot deck along with the Magical Times Empowerment cards. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we do have Strength. So let's see here. Some of you could be relying upon this inner strength here this week. For me, strength is all about control. And so that can be staying calm, being patient when that's needed, but also, stepping up and being strong and having courage when the time comes. So here we do have Strength, we have the Four of Wands, we have the Empress, and then underneath the Empress I do have the Five of Swords. So very interesting. Maybe for some of you there's something going on with a woman with the Empress here. This could be your wife, this could be your mother. So there might be a woman that is significant. For some of you, maybe it's your spouse, your significant other. Now, Five of Swords, there could have been some sort of challenges with this person. Five of Swords. For those of you that are actually in the process with the Empress here of giving birth to something new, starting something new, Cancer, I think it is going to happen for you, but maybe you're having to be patient as you go through this process. You might be dealing with competition for those of you that it's on the job front, or you might have like little hurdles that you have to overcome. But some of you are giving birth to something new. And if I remember correctly, Cancer, I think that came up in last week's weekly forecast. I believe you had the Empress in that forecast. I could be wrong, but I think that you had the Empress in that forecast. The overall energy for you guys for the week is the King of Swords. So King of Swords, very serious character, very serious energy. So, I think you're focused on what it is that you're focused on, Cancer. So for some of you, that's that goal. That's you manifesting something new, you giving birth to something new. You're pretty serious, but the King of Swords is the overall energy. You're pretty serious. You could be looking at something very closely, like really paying attention to something, looking at the details. For some of you, maybe making some changes here this week. We're starting out with the Seven of Cups, so some of you might be looking at some options, some choices in front of you, as far as maybe what you can do next, as far as maybe giving birth to something new. So maybe looking at some possibilities or some choices in front of you that might help you, Cancer, with the Seven of Cups. You're looking at those choices, you're looking at those options. Some of you weighing the options, looking very closely at these options. And I feel like for some of you that's in regards to you manifesting something new. So you're looking at maybe things that could help you. You're looking at, what's in front of you here. And again, I feel like you're going to, be manifesting something new here. It's just a process for some of you with Strength, having to be strong, having to be patient for some of you. But I feel like you're moving towards this Nine of Cups, which definitely could be like a wish coming true for some of you. The Nine of Cups is a wish card, but it also speaks about that emotional abundance here. And we have the Queen of Cups, so definitely reading for some female Cancers. So your cups runneth over. So this week you're looking at these choices in front of you. You could be making some very important decisions with the Two of Swords here. Maybe narrowing it down, what's a good choice for you, what isn't, what's worked, what hasn't. For some of you, King of Swords energy, he can be a little harsh, you know, he's a serious character, you know, he will use the sword and sever ties from things that are no longer serving him. He is also someone who will communicate exactly how he feels. It's obviously a less emotional energy. So yeah, I mean, some of you could be even more verbal here this week. You could be expressing yourself. But yeah, some of you, I feel like you're maybe even getting down to the bottom of something here, because Seven of Cups energy can be that kind of scattered, confusing sort of energy. And so for some of you, I think that that's why we have this King of Swords energy here. You're maybe sick of dealing with something, and so you're looking at those choices. You're getting down to the bottom of something here. You might even be seeing someone or something clearly here this week. Maybe even feeling inspired, again, to use the sword or take some sort of action. But don't allow this Eight of Swords energy, which I do see sometimes as like a hindrance. Don't allow this energy to hold you back. This could be a nervous energy. It's that mental energy. So a fearful, anxious energy. This can be someone who's too nervous to move forward. Someone who's overthinking things. And so for some of you, just take caution with that, because we have the Eight of Swords in the spread here with the Two of Swords. And so for me, this combination can be someone who's inspired. We have Judgment here. So inspired to take some sort of action and make some moves and maybe use the sword, maybe speak your truth. You know, you're inspired to do something, but you might not be doing it here because there could be some nervous energy. You might be a little hesitant. For some of you, you need to listen to your intuition. Definitely needing to listen to your intuition. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting here. There even could be like a few Cancers where you're not seeing something clearly. Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups. This combination for some of you, you might not be seeing someone clearly, or maybe you weren't in the past. And for some of you with this energy, you are now. You will this week. But maybe some of you judge someone, or you might not have seen them, their true intentions, or maybe seen something so clearly. This person has a blindfold, this person has a blindfold. So maybe some of you weren't seeing something so clearly. You might not have even seen these choices or these options that are in front of you, but you do have choices here. And with this King of Swords energy, for some of you, you know, this week with Judgment and the King of Swords, for some of you, I feel like you are seeing things clearly at this point here. For some of you, that could be the second half of the week. Now we have a couple here. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the King of Cups. So reading for some Cancer women, some Cancer males. What's interesting, we do have two kings here. So for some of you, Cancer females, you could be dealing with two men. For some of you, you could be dealing with two men. And you might have an important decision that you have to make. We have that Two of Swords. We have Judgment. So some of you might have to make an important decision. It could be a life-changing decision. We do have the Five of Cups here. So for those of you that have to make a decision, try not to fear the worst with the Eight of Swords, Five of Cups. This is that mental, emotional energy. someone who's very doubtful, someone who's worrying quite a bit. So try to stay out of your head. Definitely at some point needing to ground your energy here this week. But also don't focus so much on the past. If something didn't work out in the past, maybe not thinking about the past so much, needing to be more open-minded here this week. For some of you Cancers, maybe on the relationship front, someone might want like a second chance. This person could have hurt you in the past. Two of Swords is like, I'm blocking my heart, I'm not sure, or I'm not ready. You might be looking at your options in love. So King of Swords can be someone who's definitely judgmental, definitely can be someone who's a little harsh. He's not emotional whatsoever, even though we do have some emotional energy here. For some of you, maybe someone wants a second chance, but they could have hurt you in the past. You might not be ready. You could be thinking about the past quite a bit, thinking about the experiences you had prior with this person. And so maybe someone wants a second chance. But you really need to listen to your intuition. If you feel like it's not the time to give them a second chance, take your time. But just don't allow fear to kind of control your decisions. You don't want to let that happen. But if you just kind of feel, if that's just what your gut instinct is, Cancer, like you can't trust this person, not yet, or maybe you need more time to heal, whatever it may be, definitely needing to be strong, needing to listen to your intuition. That's, primarily for those of you that there's a relationship situation that's going on here. But let's pull you an additional guidance card. Cancer, what else does Cancer need to know for this week? Okay, Metamorphosis. Trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. So you are going through great change. You are going through this change, but becoming cannot be rushed. And so it is a process. And so some of you, I see you looking at those choices, those options. I think you are moving towards this wish come true, or something that's going to make you very, very happy. You could be waiting on a decision, waiting on something here, but needing to be patient, trust the process, have faith. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. So another sign had this. I want to say it was Capricorn. So maybe for some of you, there could be like a Cancer Capricorn connection. But yeah, you are Cancer going through change. For some of you, yes, you need to be patient. When it's all said and done, it certainly might make you stronger and wiser because of it, because of this process that you went through. All right, Cancer. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great week.